Whoops. Hey everyone, I'll be with you in a minute. Alright, I'm just searching. Oh yeah, okay, Johnny. Alright, Big Jims Blogcast Live. Bob Barker, okay. R.I.P. Bob Barker. Bob Barker removal. Alright. Bob Barker is a god. Alright, okay. Retro. 80s retro. Alright, 80s retro station. Retro. Okay. Classic. Classic TV shows and series. Right on. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay, alright, we done enough of that. Okay, alright, let's do it. Okay. Okay, people. Yeah, alright. This is Jim, Big Jims Blogcast Live. Hold on a sec. Alright. So anyways, yeah, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live. Hold on a sec. So, alright. So, yeah. I was just sharing, like, alright, I'm just sharing this. Like, give me a moment here. Alright. So, okay, let's see. Alright, whoa. Hold on. Price is Right. Alright, there we go. Classic rock. Classic television show. Okay. Cigars. Okay. Burlington. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. So, yeah. Friends who like Gurkha cigars. There we go. All right. So, yay, how's it going? Okay. All right. Yeah. Let me see. Okay. There we go. All right. There we go. Wendy, Larry, Ann. Yeah. Hey, how's it going, guys? So I was just doing a bit of sharing. So, anyways, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live. 5.0, version 5.0, episode 264. Okay, hold on here. I'm gonna do some more sharing. Yeah, I know the Grand Bend crew's out tonight. Okay. Okay. So yeah, Sarnia party people. All right. Okay. So yeah. All right. I can do this faster on my phone. Holy. All right. Whoop. All right. So yeah, Sarnia. Yeah, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 5.0, episode 264, Sunday, September 3rd, 2023. We are in our last long weekend of the year, I think, of the summer, last long weekend of the summer. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah, boom. All right, let me yeah. So, anyways, I will do my disclaimer in a minute here. All right. So, anyways, let's share alike here. Do a group. Okay. So, anyways, all right. So, Sarnia, all about supporting Sarnia 2.0. Sarnia, anything goes. All right, you gotta love Sarnia 2.0. Okay, so yeah. All right. R.I.P. Jerry Lee Lewis. There we go. Bill Murray and Beer Night. All right. So, Rubik's Cube. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. So, anyways, how's everybody tonight? I see the Grand Bend drinking crew. The Grand Bend peeps are in the house. All right. So yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah. There we go. So all right. Yeah. We can get started now. All right. Okay. Yeah. Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 264, Sunday, September 3rd, 2023. Whoop, whoop, Kathy, Jeremy, Wendy, Jason, Ann. Glad to see you guys out here. Larry, right on. So, all right. And yeah, we have a ton of stuff here tonight. Let me do my intro. So, welcome to Big Jim Blogcast Live tonight, version 5.0. Episode 264. Big Jim Blogcast Live airs Sundays on Facebook and the occasional Fridays and Wednesdays. We're in our 5th year as Big Jim Blogcast Live debuted back in 2018. Big Jim Blogcast Live does craft beer reviews. Over 200 and counting. Tonight's craft beer is called Queen Bee Lavender Ale, Lavender Honey Almond Pale Ale by the River Road Brewing and Hops. Right where, okay, there we go. They are in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. We pair that with we do craft beer reviews from craft breweries right across Sarnia to right across Ontario, right across Canada. We pair it with a good cigar. Tonight's the White Rascal Vanilla Gurkha. We'll light that up in a second, and we're accompanied by Gibson's Finest Whiskey. So. All right. Yeah, we got we talk about classic movies, classic TV, classic sci-fi, classic pro wrestling. We'll cube the Rubick. We got bongo solos, classic rock, classic sports. This week in Van Halen history, local events near you, countdowns to holidays, birthday shout-outs to our friends, retro, classic, nostalgia. Yesteryear are the buzzwords here. So, Big Jim Blogcast Live is seen in the U.S. and Canada. Also worldwide from the UK, Australia, Mexico, France, Spain, Germany, and so on. Thank you for watching. Tune us in, turn us on. Yeah, and enjoy the show. Politics and religion are banned. We're only about having a good time here. Again, I'm going to remind, first time tonight, I'm going to remind everybody that Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Listen Notes, and all these audio listings platforms, or listen to your podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. And I'm going to say hi to everybody watching the Sarnia Port Elgin groups. pop culture, retro classic nostalgia, Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, Bob Barker, game shows, craft beer, cigars, Star Wars, sci-fi, pro wrestling, your blog groups, your classic TV and movies, your birthdays, your bongos, Rubick's, Dukes of Hazzard, John Schneider, Bob Barker. Great, right on. So cheers. So let me just, I'm going to do a little bit more sharing here. All right. All right, there we go. Star Wars. Okay, Star Wars, Star Wars. All right. So, okay. Empire Strikes Back. There we go. All right. Craft beer, cigars, Blogger's blog. There we go. Share your blog post. Blogging for beginners. Whoa, nope, not there. The smart blogging promotes, blogging and promotion. There we go. Rubick's, so we're going to do that. Fuck, okay. Yeah, all right. So, anyways. Okay. So, oh, great, good. Monaco. All right. Rubik's Cube speed cuters. There we go. All right. So, birthdays. Today's birthdays. Birthdays. Upcoming birthdays. All right. Yeah. Bongos and congas. All right. There we go. Okay. All right. And so, yeah, you're in Monaco, right on. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. All right. Well, everybody. All right. So, we got on tap for tonight. All right. So, like I said, we got our Queen Bee. We've got our craft beer review. Queen Bee Lavender Honey Almond Pale Ale, which comes to us from River Road Brewing and Hops in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. I got a good cigar going with it. I'm going to light it up right now. It's a White Rascal Vanilla. Hold on here a sec. All right, yummy. White Rascal Vanilla from Riverfront Cigars here in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. Yeah, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live at the top of the hour. All right, now, one more time here. All right, I don't have any depth perception, that's all. But anyways, I got a good cigar. It's a White Rascal Vanilla. Okay. It's a Gurkha. It's by the Riverfront Cigars right here in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. We got lots of bongo solos here tonight. Boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Before I open my beer, we're going to do some birthday shout-outs. We're going to cube the Rubick. We're going to do some local events. It's a John Schneider triple shot. We've got his movie on, Eddie Macon's Run. We've got Dukes of Hazzard Season 4. Yeehaw! All right. We've got WCW WWF Classic Manager, JJ Dillon, the Four Horsemen, Part 1. Our Return of the Jedi Droid, EV9D9. Our classic game show host, Bob Barker. We do a tribute to him. Classic album, John Schneider's Too Good to Stop Now, and also this week in Van Halen history. All right. So, anyways, guys, yeah, let's, okay. So let's get going here. All right. So, the top of the hour, anyways, with my craft beer reviews. Okay. So, I'm about to pour this. This is called Queen Bee Lavender Ale, Lavender Honey Almond Pale Ale. It's by the River Road Brewing and Hops in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. Now, before I do these craft beer reviews, I am going to tell you all about my beer rating system here. And tonight, only I'm going to mention the Big Jims Blogcast live drinking game. Since the Grand Bend crew is out here tonight, see that? Okay, I rate my beer from 10 to 1. 10, outstanding, awesome, excellent, very good, above average, average, below average, not very good, terrible, and awful. So, and what am I going to give it tonight? All right, am I going to give it a 10, a 5? Am I going to give it a 2? Am I going to give it an 8? You got to tune in. You know what? Tune in to find out. You got to. I'll review it at the. I usually like hang in there if you join me from the end of the blogcast. I do give it a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast. So, all right, and here we go. Okay, as you can see, I got one of their glasses here, River Road Brewing and Hops. All right, so let's pour this baby. Okay, all right, look at that. Okay, look at that. All right. Ooh. Okay, we've got a bit of a head on that. But before I try this for the very first time, and I am trying it for the very first time tonight, I am going to let them know I am reviewing their beer. All right, Messenger. Okay. River Road Brewing and Hops. All right. River Road Brewing. There we go. Send it. There we go. All right. Wait. Whoa. All right. Okay. There we go. All right. Get that down. That down. All right. So, yeah. All right. So, and also, before we wait to go this would go down, I want to tell you guys about, the Growler. It's your Ontario Craft Beer Guide. This is Volume 6, Number 1. All right. This is, okay. All right. This is, this tells you, this is your Growler. This is your guide to all Ontario's, craft breweries that have popped up, what their location. So this is available in any LCBO beer store, any craft brewery near you. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. All right. Okay, close chat. There we are. Yeah, it does tell you everything you need to know about the breweries near you. So, right on. All right. So, anyways, all right. So this has gone down. But anyways, I want to explain to you guys the drinking game. Okay, only for tonight. Only for tonight. Now, all right. Since the Grand Ben crew is out here, I'll explain it. The bongo solo, 1 shot. Relight this. If I've got to relight my cigar, 1 shot. Cube the Rubick, 1 shot. Mention YouTube, 1 the shot. Craft beer rating over 5, 1 shot. If it's under 6, 2 shots. If I thank everyone, it's 1 shot. And also, I've amended it to see if you see this flying through the air. Woo! Yeehaw! That's 1 shot. And I will start us off. It's Blue Caraca. All right, damn good Blue Caraca. Yeehaw! All right. So if you see the General Lee fly through the air, it's 1 shot. I don't need to explain it anymore. So, all right. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to relight this cigar again. If you know what to do, do it. All right. Damn good cigar there. As you can see, the head went down on Queen Bee Lavender Honey Almond Pale Ale. All right. I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. Here we go. And I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast, so here we go. Okay. Wow. Wow. You can taste the, okay. What do they say on here? A pale ale fit for a queen. B, that is, with the addition of honey, lavender, and almond. The fresh pale ale, take your taste buds straight to a warm summer day. So let me try this again. Wow. Yeah, you can taste the honey and the lavender in it. It's a bit of a sour opening taste to it. Yeah. Wow. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm going to start it. Oh, boy. All right, well, I'll top this up. Okay. All right, let me try this again. Okay, this beer is going to grow on me throughout the blogcast. It's a bit sour. So, anyways, there we go. And I'm chasing it down with Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right. So, all right. So, and when I do these craft beer reviews, you know, I don't like, I don't use fancy words. I don't use fancy phrases. You know, I don't go, well, this is very fit for a king. It's like, I just go with my gut on it right now. All right. So, okay. So this has got to grow on me for the whole blogcast. Mm. And if anybody wants to throw it a number, feel free to do so. If your number matches up with mine, maybe, you know what? That's good. All right. Whoa. All right. Mm. All right. Wow. That's quite a beer to start us off. Oh. Okay. Oh, excuse me. All right. So, anyways, let's see if I can do some more sharing to a group here. All right. So, anyways, yeah. That is like we've got a lot on our plate tonight, so we'll do some local events countdowns. We're coming right up with like birthday shout outs. Okay, so anyways, let's see what these notifications are. All right. All right. So there we go. All right. Sarnia Lampton, what's on your mind? All right. Okay. So board games group. All right. Okay. Ozark fan group. There we go. Find your birthday twin. Burlington cigar smokers. There we go. Okay. All right. Life Sparkles Variety Store group. There we are. Van Halen. All right. Yeah, there we go. So I just want to share this to like a couple of Van Halen groups. There we go. All right. So, whoops. All right. All eras. Van Halen true fans. All right. Alex Van Halen 1984. Van Halen fans. All right. So there we go. Rock. Hard rock and heavy metal of the 80s. All right. Elvis Cluster. All right. All right. There we are. So, okay. All right, people. Yeah. So that craft beer, like I said, I'm going to try, I got a craft beer for tonight. Queen Bee, Lavender Honey, Almond Pale Ale. Trying it for the very first time. As you can see, it's on the expression on my face. It's a little bit sour tasting. So, yeah. All right. So, anyways, I do give a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, feel free to throw it a number right there. We got we got the whole Grand Bend crew in the house. Kathy, Jeremy, Susan, Larry, Jeremy, right on. Glad you could join us on this long weekend. A lot of us, some of us, have to go to work tomorrow, including me. Anyways, so, all right. So one thing that I've been doing, all right, before we start us off, I'm going to cube the Rubick tonight. So before we get on with like birthday shout-outs, countdowns, 3 times tonight I'm going to cube the Rubick. I'm going to try and get a full blue side, 20 turns. So, and if I don't get the full blue side, in my November, my last blogcast, I'll tear this apart and put it back to all original colors, all sides. So here we go. All right. So doing a bit of toggling right here. All right. Bongo solo. All right, here we go. With starting off with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So that's what I got there. That's what I got. If you know what this is, you know how hard it is to do this. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to do this 2 more times tonight. I'll just put it back in this big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug, which is good for the mornings. All right. So anyways, yeah. All right. So we get going here. All right. All right. Yeehaw! All right. You guys know what to do. So we got to play that drinking game. Oh, all right. All right. Good cigar there. We got our craft beer going on tonight. We've got a company as Gibson's Finest Whiskey. Yeah. So I'm going to get to some birthday shout-outs here now. All right. So, all right. Happy birthday. Birthday shout-outs are going to go out to... All right. All right. Here we go. Okay. From August 28th to September 3rd, Tara Lee, Bruce Underhill, Allison Rasheen Patchett, Travis Chappell, Jen DeMore, Tanya Marie, Ryan Royce, Courtney Campbell, Rosella Carr, Jeff Smith, and Adam Solomon. All right, happy birthday, everyone, from Big Jims Blogcast Live. You guys rock. I hope you guys were out enjoying your birthdays this past week, because it only comes once a year. All right, boom. Oh, yeah. Bongo solo there, as we you know what to do. So, oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I picked these up at, the candy store. These are craft beer lollipops. All right, hold on here a sec. They are, one's chocolate stout, one's pale ale. All right. Yeah, they're only 150 calories. So if you see these, pick them up at your local candy store. All right. So, okay. All right. Okay. So, all right. So, anyways, I want to give shouts out to everybody watching in the Port Elgin Sarnia groups. Sarnia rocks, supporting Sarnia 2.0. Michelle, you guys rock. All the pop culture, retro, classic, nostalgia groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal groups, craft beer, cigars, Star Wars, sci-fi, pro wrestling, blog, classic TV and movies, birthdays, Rubick's, Dukes of Hazzard groups, John Schneider groups, the Bob Barker game show groups, and yeah. So, anyways, yeah. Welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live. If you're watching for the first time, I've got the craft beer going on tonight. Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right. So, all right. And tonight's craft beer is called Queen Bee Lavender Honey Almond Pale Ale, and that's by the River Road Brewing and Hops. In Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. They're a good brewery. They're a farm brewery, which means there's lots of animals on there. So I'm trying this for the very first time tonight. I want you to look at the texture here. All right. Just a bitter, sour, sweet aftertaste to it, but other than that, you can taste a little bit of the honey. You can taste a little bit of the almond in it. There is a sour taste to it. I can't get around that anyhow. But you stick around. I am gonna give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So stick around. All right. So okay. So okay. So all right. Yeehaw! All right. That's gonna go by several times tonight. So you're going to see the General Lee jump through the air, as we continue our series on Dukes of Hazzard tonight, Season 4. All right. It's a John Schneider triple shot, but first we're going to get to some countdowns and local events here. Mm. Mm. Want to give props out to the Grand Bend gang. Hope you're doing the drinking games. So cheers. Mm. All right. Okay. Blue Caraca. All right. So, anyways, yeah. Okay. Mm. Mm. All right. So, anyways, as we get to some countdowns here now. All right. Autumn, fall is in 21 days. Halloween is in 58 days. Remembrance Day is in 69 days. Christmas is in 113 days away. Boxing Day is 114 days away. And that's all for countdowns. All right. So, anyways, we're going to get to some local events here. But, yeehaw! All right. The General's going to fly through the air many, many times tonight. So, you know what to do. All right. Bongo solo. Boom. All right. Okay. So, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live. Version 5.0, episode 264, Sunday, September 3rd, 2023. Thank you for joining me on this, so 10 years younger. That's me. What? All right. So, all right. All right, Kathy, gotcha. Got it. All right. So, okay. Okay. All right. There we go. Good picture, Kathy. Thank you for sending that to me. All right. Oh. All right. Boom. Okay. So, Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 264, Sunday, September 3rd, 2023. And you got me for tonight. So, anyways, we're going to get into some local events here now. All right. So, anyways, COVID's long gone. Long past gone. But the buzzwords used to be postponed, hiatus, canceled, rescheduled. But local events are back in a big way. They have been for over a year now. So here we go. These are local events in and around Sarnia, Ontario. Saturday night dances, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. at the Sarnia Legion downstairs. It's $7 cover charge. They play classic rock and country. 286 Front Street North runs through till the end of September. Saturday, September 23rd, the Feelers at Rustick. Tickets, www.ticketscene.ca, Ruster, the premier concert venue hall right outside of Sarnia. London Comic Con 2023, September 16th to the 17th. RBC Place in London. 300 York Street, London. Tickets at eventok.com. Going to be lots of celebrities there, guests, vendors, cosplay. Saturday, September 30th, 11 a.m. till 4 p.m. is the vinyl record sale at Imperial City Brewhouse in Sarnia, 1330 Exmouth Street. Used new vinyl from punk, pop, rap, country, metal. Sarnia Imperial City Brewhouse, another great brewery right here in Sarnia. Saturday, September 9th, 8 p.m. Have a Cigar tribute to Pink Floyd at Ruster. Tickets, www.ticketscene.ca. Saturday, October 21st, 8 p.m. Smile and Wave. 80s Pop tribute at Ruster. Saturday, November 26th. Wait a minute. Yeah. Saturday, November 25th, 8 p.m. The Motley Dudes, a Motley Crue tribute at Ruster. Saturday, October 14th, Practically Hip at Sarnia Imperial City Brewhouse, 1330 Exmouth Street. Another again. All right. So, okay. Tickets, www.simpletix.com. Saturday, October 7th, 8 p.m. Maiden, Canada, Iron Maiden tribute at Ruster. Tickets, again, www.ticketscene.ca. Carib Fest, Friday, September 15th at 1:38 p.m. The event by Rajon Sharecare at Lambton College. Admission is free. There's going to be music, food, and more. DJ. Saturday, September 23rd, Oktoberfest, 12 p.m. Party at Sarnia Imperial City Brewhouse. Food, games, contests, good times. Wallaceburg Comic Con, Saturday, September 23rd, 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. 1352 Outford Avenue. General admission, free of all ages. There's going to be cosplay, prizes, and they say there's going to be celebrity guests there. So this, so go to their Facebook page for more info. Right on, and that is it for our local events here. So boom. All right. Bongo solo. All right. Yeehaw! Boom. All right. And so, for thoughts are, oh, okay. All right. I will do that. Check your, all right. Okay, I will. I'll do that later, Kathy. I'm just, all right. So, okay. Good cigar going on here. All right. So, okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right. So, anyways, tonight's craft beer, before we get going here. But I'm going to say that I'm going to remind everyone tonight that this blogcast is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Anchor FM, and all these audio listing platforms where you podcast to. Plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shouts out to everybody watching in the Sarnia Port Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, classic, nostalgia groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, the craft beer, cigars, all the Star Wars, sci-fi, pro wrestling, blogspot, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubiks, Dukes of Hazzard, John Schneider, Bob Barker, game show, as we will be doing a salute to Bob Barker and his legendary career later on, a 10 gong salute at the end of the blogcast. So, all right, so yeah, all right, so there we go. Tonight's craft beer, and it's accompanied by Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right, so we've got, I've brought back up here. It is called, I'm going to top it up. It is called Lavender Honey, Queen Bee Lavender Honey Pale Ale. And so there we go. I'm just going to top it up. And it comes to us from River Road Brewing and Hops, right outside of Bayfield. A bit sour. There's no getting past that sour taste, but you can taste the almond and honey in it. Yeah. All right, so look at the texture of that beer right there. Yeah. I do give it a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, please feel free to share your thoughts on the throw out a number and share your thoughts on the beer, like a couple of people have. So, all right. All right. Okay. Yeehaw! All right. So, anyways, General flew through the air. Right on. All right. All right. So, yeah. As we get to our... All right. Tonight it is a John Schneider triple shot. All right. A little bit of introduction about this guy. Born April 8th, 1960. He's 63 years old. Doesn't look like it, but he began his acting career at age 17, auditioning and winning the role of Bo Duke. You know, for his audition, he borrowed a pickup truck, brought a six-pack of beer with him, and put on a southern accent. Yeah. He was Bo Duke for the next 7 seasons on Dukes of Hazzard, during the Dukes run. He would star in several TV movies, but 2 motion picture movies. Eddie Macon's run, which we'll talk about later on, and I got it right up there. Cocaine Wars in 1985, Eddie Macon's run in 1983. TV's been on, besides Dukes, he's been on Relic Hunter, Burke's Law, Texas, Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, Jags, Sisters, Grand Slam, Nip Tuck, CSI Miami, Desperate Housewives, Glee, Hot in Cleveland, Dirty Sexy Money, Revenge, 90210, Dancing with the Stars. His movies, Set Apart, Super Shark, Snow Beast, October Baby, Exit Eden, Eddie Macon's Run, several Dukes reunion movies, 1997 Dukes of Hazzard reunion, 2000 Dukes of Hazzard, Hazzard in Hollywood, Smallville, he played Jonathan Kent from 2001 to 2011. co-starring Tom Welling. Music, of course, he's got like a country, he's got an active career in country music, recording 33 albums from 1981 all the way up to 2019. Best roles, I thought, were Bo Duke and the Dukes. TV's Jonathan Kent in Smallville. Eddie Macon's run as Eddie Morcon. So, all right, tonight is a John Schneider triple shot. All right, so, fuck, man doesn't look a day over a day over 40, does he? So, all right, yeah, all right, so, okay, all right, so, all right, we got a good cigar going. This is a White Rascal Vanilla Gurkha. So, all right. So, anyways, let's see here. Just talking our notifications here. All right. So, anyways, yeah. All right. So, we're gonna start us off with Eddie Macon's run. All right. I posted, and like I said, with John Schneider, I posted several interviews on my Blogcast page and my Facebook page. This is like the movie I've got on right now. Couldn't find it on I found it on Prime, but they want me to pay for it. So I went to YouTube, got it on YouTube. It's playing right now. Eddie Macon's Run came out March 23rd, 1983. At Universal Pictures, starring John Schneider, Kirk Douglas, Lee Purcell, Lee Ayres. Its budget was about $5 million. Didn't do too well at the box office, $1.2 million. This was supposed to be John Schneider's star vehicle. Eddie Macon, played by John Schneider, is escaping from prison. In the start of the film, Eddie Macon moves from Florida to Texas to provide for his wife and son. His hot temper, as you guessed, landed him in jail, and he tries to escape, is captured, and begins a long prison sentence. Eddie and his wife, Chris, plan his escape, leaving during the prison rodeo and hiding in a cattle truck, trying to reach the U.S.-Mexico border in Laredo, Texas, where Chris and Eddie will meet up and get to Mexico. So, all right. Macon is being pursued by Marjack, played by Kirk Douglas. He's captured Mason once, Eddie Macon once. He's, like I said, he's captured. All right, okay. He captured Eddie Macon once and is tracking him, but is thwarted by the other characters, hiding Eddie Macon. Along the way, Eddie meets Jilly Buck, niece of the governor, who's also supporting Macon's plan and helps him get to Mexico. Marjack catches up with Macon and Laredo, but decides to let him go, assuming that Eddie Macon is with his family and won't be a threat to anybody. Macon meets his wife and son over the Rio Grande Bridge, and the movie ends in that location. So it's a happy ending. Like I said, it didn't do too well at the box office. I posted several clips and scenes and interviews from the movie on my Blogcast page and my Facebook page. So look for it. There is Eddie Macon's Run. I posted the theatrical trailer to it. Yeah. So, boom. All right. Yeah, Wendy, you found your John Schneider. Right on. So, all right. So, yeah. All right. So, yeah. All right. Yeehaw! All right. So, anyways, yeah, General flying through the air again. All right. And so, all right. So, it is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 5.0, episode 264, Sunday, September 3rd, 2023. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to do some little bit more share to a page, share to your story, public. All right. Share now, public. All right. So, okay. So, anyways, yeah. Thank you for watching. We're in the middle of summer's last long weekend. And some of us have to work tomorrow, so including me. So, all right, tonight's craft beer. It is accompanied It's accompanied by like a White Rascal Vanilla Gurkha. Mm. Mm. All right. Accompanied by Gibson's Finest Whiskey. Not a lot left in there. All right. So, tonight's craft beer. It is called Lavender Queen Bee, Lavender Honey Almond Pale Ale. Yeah, I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. It's by Bayfield, by River Road Brewing and Hops in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. They're a farm-based beer, lots of animals on the farm. Okay, I just can't get past that sour taste. You can taste the almond and honey in it. It does. It's got a sour taste to it, a little bit of a sour taste to it. All right, and like I said, I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, throw out a number. Few of you have commented on this beer. Queen Bee, Lavender Honey Almond Pale Ale. All right, a bit of a sour taste to it. It's good spring beer. I'll start us off with that. Good wintertime beer. And I'll elaborate more on it later on in the blogcast. So, all right. So as we get to, all right. So we've got Dukes of Hazzard. All right. So, anyways, here we go. Get down. All right. So, all right. We've got the Dukes of Hazzard, and we've got Season 4, all right, from the complete collection, all right, the complete all 7 seasons. So, if you've been following the blogcast along, I'm going to go right up till Season 7, all right. So, anyways, yeah, okay, so, at Season 4, aired October 9th, 1981, April 2nd, 1982, for 27 episodes. All right. Find your need for speed and fast lane laughter when you ride along with Bo, Luke, Daisy, Uncle Jesse, and the rest for all 27 season episode 4 episodes of this classic TV series. Celebrity guest stars. All right. All right. Here's the principal cast for Season 4. You've got Tom Wopat as Luke Duke, John Schneider as Bo Duke, Catherine Bach as Daisy Duke, Denver Pyle as Uncle Jesse, James Best as Sheriff Roscoe P. Coltrane, Sorrel Book as Boss Hogg. Yeah, I will. I will, dude. Ben Jones as Cooter Davenport. Rick Hurst joins as Deputy Cletus Hogg. And we've got the Balladeer, played by Waylon Jennings. All right, so, all right, yeah, and so, all right, yeehaw! All right, so, you see the general fly through the air, you know what to do. So on Season 4, our guest stars are Jonathan Frakes, future Star Trek #1 Will Riker, Lorette Spang, William Smith, Alan Autry, Colleen Camp, Jeff Altman as Boss's nephew Huey Hogg. We've got Mickey Gilley, James Hong, Ernie Hudson, future Ghostbuster, Tracy Scoggins, and Gary Grams for the 27 episodes here. Now, all right. Oof, got it. All right, let me slow it down for a little bit there. All right. Now, we've got, all right, let me open this up. We've got, all right, we've got my favorite episodes because I watched this Friday night as a kid. All right. Yeah, so anyways, we're Mrs. Daisy Hogg. Million Dollar Sheriff, episode 2 and 9, 8 and 9, part 1 and 2. Episode 11, Goodbye General Lee. Episode 13, Huey Hog Strikes Again. Episode 15, we've got The Sound of Music, Hazard Style. Episode 19, Nothing But the Truth. Episode 20, Dear Diary. Episode 22, Birds Gotta Fly. Episode 27, Duke's in Danger. And so here we got it all. We got like all the episodes in here. Episode guide from season 4 of the Dukes of Hazzard. Now, all right. So let me. All right. So, anyways, now CBS again put Dukes of Hazzard into their Friday night lineup for. There we go. There's the prime time schedule. We've got, as you can see, 9 p.m. till 10 p.m. time slot. There's like ABC or ABC had the Phoenix. Hold on there a sec. I'll do a bit of toggling here. All right. And also, they had like, and the ABC Friday Night Movie. So the Phoenix ABC Friday Night Movie. Where? Okay. All right. Oh yeah. All right. And they also had McLean's Law on NBC. But who was watching that? Nobody was watching that. So, all right. There's the lineup, the primetime schedule for the Friday nights. All right. So, and NBC had McLean's Law. That was like lasted, and that didn't last. And the Phoenix, starring Judson Scott, which we covered as a one-hit wonder earlier this year. So, all right. So, anyways, there they are. There's Bo and Luke Duke. All right. Boom. And in our Celebrity Speed Trap, they had the Celebrity Speed Trap. Donna Fargo and Johnny Paycheck. You know Johnny Paycheck. Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. All right. So, okay. Okay. So, all right. So, boom. All right. So again, the principal cast for season 4. There you go. All right. Okay. So, and yeah, now, the important part was maybe Dukes of Hazzard. All right. The Dukes, 4th season, ended with having, like, they were a top 5 show, which means they had, like, 20 million viewers. What could go wrong? See next season to find out. So, what could break them? What could bring them down from being a top 5 TV show of all time in the 1981-82 season for CBS? Why don't you tune in the next blogcast and we'll go over season 5 and you'll know. So, all right. And I did post several of season 4 highlights from the Dukes of Hazzard on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. All right. So, anyways, let's see here. All right, I'm going to check your messenger. All right. Let's see here. All right. The messenger. 4. Okay. So, anyways, I will check these comments there. So, okay. So, come on. All right. So, it is Big Jim Blogcast Live. Okay. So, all right. So, anyways, okay. So, there we go. All right. Okay. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah, I will check Kathy. I will check later on in the after the blogcast. So, anyways, all right. Boom. All right. Bongo solo there for everybody that wanted one. All right. Doing a bit of toggling here. Big Jim Blogcast Live version 5.0, episode 264. Sunday, September 3rd, 2023. We're in the last long weekend of summer. All right. Yeehaw! All right. So, yeah. Okay. Our craft beer for tonight. We got a good cigar going on with it. All right. It's a White Rascal Vanilla. And I got it from the Sarnia Riverfront Cigars right there in Sarnia. Our craft beer for tonight. Accompanied by Gibson's Finest Whiskey. On the rocks. There we go. All right. So we've got, it's called Queen Bee Lavender Honey Almond Pale Ale. Trying it for the very first time tonight. Yeah. Bit of a sour taste to it. I can't get over that. It's going to be a good spring beer, going to be a good wintertime beer. I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast, so if you're like still here, sticking around, feel free to do so. I'm just going to top it up. Yeah, wow. Big sour taste. Really hits you like a sledgehammer. Can't get over that. Well, all right. So, as I see, yes, I know. All right. Some people have already tried this beer and are warning me about it. So yeah, it is called Queen Bee Lavender Honey Almond Pale Ale. I do, like I said, I give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here, sticking around, feel free to do so. Feel free to throw out a number and your thoughts on it. So, yeah, whoa, all right, okay. So set that aside for now. All right. Yeehaw! All right. So, all right. Well, yeah, that might be a stretch there. So, all right. Boom. All right. So, just doing a bit of toggling here. All right. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that beer really has a really strong aftertaste to it. All right. So, okay, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 5.0, episode 264, Sunday, September 3rd, 2023. Thank you for ending your long weekend, or we're in the middle of a long weekend tonight. So, yeah. Yeah, some people are already throwing out some numbers. I maybe not, you know. All right. So, anyways, what do we do here? Okay. See, if you're playing the drinking game, follow along. This is my last shot. All right. So, here we go. All right. So, there we go. Oh, man, dude. All right. So, we set that aside. All right. Yeah, and before we get to our classic pro wrestling manager and the history of the Four Horsemen, I'm gonna cube the Rubick for the second time tonight. I am going to try and get one side of blue or any color. Differentiates. Well, some beers are summer beers. Some beers. Yeah. Some beers are meant for summer. Some beers are meant for winter. Some beers are meant for fall. Yeah, that's what I can come up with right now. But yeah, we're gonna this is the second time tonight. I'm gonna try and get all blue, and if I do not get all blue through these 20 turns, I'm gonna take it apart later on in November and restore Ivon Air and restore it to its original all sides, all original color. All sides, full colors. So, here we go. Drum roll, and here we go. All right. So, anyways, yeah, toggling there. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And there we go. You see, I already like, yeah. So, there it is. I didn't get the full blue side, so I'm going to put it back. One more time tonight. I will do the 20 turn. I'll cube the Rubick one more time tonight. Like I said, if I don't get it all, if I don't get this blue side within November, in November, my last blogcast, I will for the year, I will tear it apart live on air and restore it to its all colors, all sides. So, anyways, there we go. All right. So, boom, putting it back there. We'll get to our classic Return of the Star Wars droid. We'll get to our Bob Barker tribute, our John Schneider album, and This Week in Van Halen History. All right, boom. Oh yeah. I mean, well, you just have to tune into in the latter portion of the blogcast to find out my rating and my final thoughts on it. So, all right. So, but yeah. All right. So, here we go. All right. So our classic pro wrestling manager, we have Mr. Jims J. Dillon of the who managed the Four Horsemen, the original Four Horsemen. All right. So, okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, okay, we have Mr. Jims J. Dillon. He was trained by Eddie Graham. Now, he debuted in December of 1968, breaking into pro wrestling. Age 29 as a referee, transitioned into a wrestler, then a manager. April 23rd, 1984, he challenged WWF Intercontinental Champion Tito Santana in Madison Square Garden, but lost after a flying forearm by Tito Santana. From 1985 to 89, he would manage the Four Horsemen. This version of the Four Horsemen. All right, so where is that? All right, there we go. He would manage this version of the Four Horsemen. Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and Ole Anderson. All right. Doing a bit of toggling there. All right. So, anyways. And then, yeah. So, and then later on, Ole Anderson would get kicked out of the group. They kicked Ole out of the group. They continued on with Barry Windham and Lex Luger. There's one version with Lex Luthor, and then there's one version with Barry Windham. All right. All right. So. Okay. So, anyways, now he leaves WCW in February of 1989 and becomes a front office executive for the WWE until 1997. April of 1997, returns to WCW as an office member, becomes an on-air commissioner. In 2003, he would be an NWA rep, restarted in TNA. He returned to TNT for AEW departure. March 3rd, 2021. For Tully Blanchard and Eric Bischoff, as it was they paid tribute to Jim Crockett Jr. He was inducted into the 2012 WWE Hall of Fame class as a member of the Four Horsemen. He was a one-time NWA Florida Heavyweight title holder, one-time NWA Florida Tag Team Champion, one-time NWA Television Champion, one-time NWA Central States Tag Team Champion, one-time NWA Western States TV Champion. 2007, he was inducted to Cal Cauliflower Club. He was PWI Manager of the Year for 82, 1983, and 1988. He retired February 19, 2003. As I said, the original version of the Four Horsemen. All right, so the original version of the Four Horsemen, this was it. Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, Um, Ole Anderson, Ric Flair. Now they kick Ole Anderson out of the group. Um, and now they could become like now they have Lex Luger in there, but Luger was kicked out of the Four Horsemen. He didn't allow JJ Dillon to win a bunkhouse stampede match. The third version, Barry Windham joined. That's him up in the corner right there. That was the third version. Now September of '88, Arn and Tully they leave. They leave the WCW to join WWE. Now, February of 1989, JJ Dillon leaves WCW for an office position in WWE. So, and then he returns to WCW. There you go. Let's see here. All right. Okay. So, all right. So, anyways, I posted several of his career highlights on my Facebook page, my Blogcast page. So, all right. So there we go. There it is. So, no, I don't. All right. And so, there we go. Dark mode. All right. Doing a bit of toggling here. All right. So, yeah. All right. So, yeah. All right. So, all right. And they feuded. The Road Warriors feuded, they feuded with like the Four Horsemen at the time. Feuded with the Road Warriors with Paul Ellering. All right. Okay, so. All right, and yeah, I did post several of JJ Dillon's interviews, matches, promos, and highlights along with the Four Horsemen on my Blogcast page and my Facebook page. So there you go, the universal symbol of excellence for the Four Horsemen. All right, so there you go. All right, boom. Oh, bongo solo there. All right, yeehaw. Excuse me. All right. Okay. All right. So, okay. Good cigar there. That is a White Rascal Vanilla Gurkha. From Riverfront Cigars right here in Sarnia. My craft beer for tonight. Accompanied by Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right. So, all right. So, anyways, the craft beer for tonight, it is called Queen Bee Lavender Honey Almond Pale Ale by the River Road Brewing and Hops in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. They're a little bit out of the way. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight, but River Road Brewing and Hops, they're a farm-based brewery. They're a little out of the way at Bayfield. I'm going to top this up. All right, look at the texture on that. Oh, yeah. All right. Good spring and wintertime beer for that. Can't see it being a summer and fall beer. Yeah, very sour taste, aftertaste to it. All right, so, and I know everybody's giving their thoughts on this beer. I did check my messenger. Several people have thrown out numbers, and yeah, you'll have to wait and see what my number is. So, all right. All right. Bongo solo here. Boom. All right. Yeah. Okay. As I'm going to remind everybody tonight, this blogcast isn't spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listing platforms, which is your podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast live at youtube.com. Want to give shouts out for you watching the Port Elgin groups, all the Sarnia groups. Michelle, you guys rock. Sarnia Rock, supporting Sarnia 2.0. All the pop culture, retro, classic, nostalgia groups. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All the like Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, all the craft beer, cigars, Star Wars, pro wrestling, sci-fi, the blog groups, the classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubiks, the Dukes of Hazzard, John Schneider, Bob Barker. And so here we go with our droid. All right. So this is it's EV-9D9. Now you've seen her in Return of the Jedi, feminine-based, manufactured EV Supreme Series droid by the Mercer Company. Now she had like a primary defect that enjoyed dismembering droids and tormenting them. She was formerly peaceful holodeck or peaceful hardworking moisture evaporator. So she worked on moisture evaporators, these ones, before working for Jabba the Hutt. Now she was acquired by Jabba the Hutt. He made her chief of palace cyborg operations, which meant she assigned droids to various parts of Jabba the Hutt's like operation castle. Now she assigned R2D2 and C3PO positions in Jabba's like droid pool. Now after Jabba was killed, EV-99 was temporarily decommissioned and reprogrammed as a service droid and came to work as a bartender at the Mos Eisley Cantina. That's this guy. This guy was the bartender there. The canteen on Tatooine where she originated from. Now her features, she's got a built-in comm link. She's got broadband antenna receiver to link to like various computer systems. Stood 6 feet 3 inches in height when equipped with like pair of legs. Durasteel, the same Durasteel that was made out of the Death Star. Hydraulic piston limbs, basic 3-fingered servo group pincers. And so that is EV-9D9. And I posted more information about her on my blogcast page and my Facebook page with that more backstory on her. And so, all right. Oh, I see that. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, it is our droid, our classic Star Wars droid from Return of the Jedi, EV-9D9. And she looks terrifying, doesn't she? All right. So, there we go. Boom. Okay. All right. Boom. Yeah. Bongo solo there. All right. So, okay. All right. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeehaw! All right. There we go. Okay. The General flying through the air. A couple of more times tonight. Okay. All right. So, now we get to our classic... All right. Now, our classic... oh, yeah, there we go. Mr. Bob Barker. The legendary Bob Barker. Now, as you most know, he passed away this past week. He was born December 12th, 1923 in Darrington, Washington. He attended Drury College in Springfield, Missouri on a basketball athletic scholarship. He joined the U.S. Naval Reserve in 1943 for World War II. Trained as a fighter pilot but didn't serve in combat. January 12, 1945. He married his girlfriend, Dorothy Jo McGiddon. She died in 1981, unfortunately. Graduates with an economics degree from Drury College. His first media job was at KTTS FM radio in Springfield. He hosted an audience participation radio show at KNX AM in Los Angeles. That's a local producer, heard his voice, loved his voice, and decided, hey, yeah, he's good for like, and he's got the face for TV too. So he hosts Truth or Consequences from December 1956 till 1975. The big one came. All right. So anyways, Price is Right, 1972 to 2007. There we go. There's the original cast. There's all the models. Diane Parkinson, Holly Hallstrom, God, the other girl's name escaped me right now. And announcer Rod Roddy. Fun facts: Bob is like a vegetarian, was vegetarian, and was an active animal rights activist, always reminding people at the end of Price is Right to have your pet spayed or neutered. He was an avid PETA spokesman. He also appeared in Happy Gilmore, of course, and talk shows like Larry King, Arsenio Hall, Donnie and Marie, David Letterman. Of course, he was a legendary. He's a 14-time winner of the Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Game Show Host for Price is Right. Lifetime Achievement Award, awarded at the 1999 Daytime Emmy Awards. And what's a career without a little bit of scandal? So, Bob Barker, he was happily single. Like, he was single at the time. He, Price is Right model, former Price is Right model, Diane Parkinson. All right, there we go. There's the gang right there. Like I said, what's a long career in TV with somebody who, without a little scandal? So Diane Parkinson sued. There was a lawsuit against Bob Barker for sexual harassment. 3 years after her lawsuit was dismissed, Bob Barker and Diane had an affair. Bob called it a little hanky-panky. Holly Hallstrom left Price is Right in 1995. She contends that Bob Barker and Price is Right told her to lose weight after she gained 14 pounds. The suit was settled out of court. But yeah, I mean, come on. Like, you don't want to fool around. Bob was single at the time, so, you know. But anyways, Bob, as I mentioned, passed away this past week at the age of 99. We salute you, Mr. Barker. We will give you a 10 gong salute at the end of the blogcast. So cheers to you, Mr. Barker. And I did post more of Bob Barker's highlights on my Facebook page, on my blogcast page, and my Facebook page. So look for it, like it. The legendary late Bob Barker. And he also stopped dyeing his hair. When he went gray, he just stayed gray. So, good for him. So, all right. All right. So, yeah. Cheers to you, Mr. Barker. Yeah, that deserves a bongo solo in itself. All right. So, yeah. And yes, I also know that the late Jimmy Buffett passed away today. I will have a tribute to him on next week's blogcast. So, all right. Yeehaw! All right. All right. The general flying through the air there. Excuse me. All right. So, yeah. We got a good cigar here going. It's a White Rascal Vanilla flavored cigar by Gurkha. Got that at the Riverfront Cigars in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. Our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by Gibson's Finest Whiskey. Not much left of that. All right. Our craft beer for tonight, it is called Queen Bee Lavender Honey Almond Pale Ale. Trying this for the very first time tonight. All right. So, yeah. Wow. Can't get past that sour taste to it. It would be a good beer for the spring. Good beer for winter time. Can't see this being a good summer beer or fall beer. It does. It's got a sour aftertaste to it. You can taste the almond and a little bit of the almond, a little bit of the honey in it. Oh. Smack. That just smacks you in the face with its sourness. Yeah, and like I said, I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast, so if you're still here, as I see so many people have thrown out some numbers and shared their thoughts on this beer, thank you for warning me whatsoever. But, hey, let's put a brave face on it, eh? River Road Brewing and Hops right outside of Bayfield. Good farm. They're a farm based brewery with like donkeys and all other stuff. So yeah. All right. So, okay. All right. Whew. Whew. All right. So yeah. All right. So we have our classic album. We are in our triple shot. John Schneider. All right. So, okay. All right. There we go. It's our 3-shot. There we go. There's Mr. Schneider. Here's his classic album. Here's his one of his albums, Too Good to Stop Now. This was released in 1984. Ooh, yeah. Wow. Oh. God, that beer really sticks with you. Now, this was released in 1984 through MCA Records, produced by John Schneider and Jimmy Bowen. This is the 5th studio album for John Schneider. Now, the songs, I've been around enough to know. What You'll Do About Me, Country Girls, Low Class Reunion, Too Good to Stop Now, The Time of My Life, Trouble, Party of the First Part, I'm Your Man, Hollywood Heroes. Now, this is a good. This is a good album. It's country flavored, based in the vein of like Garth Brooks, George Strait. The back on here, there he is, wistfully looking there. Got the stash going there. Now, singles from this, Country Girls and I've Been Around Enough to Know, were top 5 hits for John Schneider. This landed at 111 on the Billboard Album 200 chart. It was number 4 on the U.S. Top Country Album chart. The band, bass, Tom Robb, Billy Walker on electric and acoustic guitar, drums, Matt Benton, keyboards, John Jarvis. It's an upbeat, catchy, standard country album. I thought, I was listening to it through Spotify, and I thought the singles Trouble, What You'll Do About Me, Low Class Reunion were cool songs. Cool, upbeat country songs, So, if you ever see this, get a chance to grab it, or the cassette version, or the 8-track version, or the CD version. So here we go, we've got John Schneider, and I did post several songs on the album from Too Good to Stop Now on my Blogcast page. So listen to them, Trouble, What You'll Do About Me, Low Class Reunion, Country Girls, I've Been Around Enough to Know. I think I posted those on my no videos. Couldn't find any videos, but this was your so yeah. And I think he wanted to get out of with his movie and his album. I think he wanted to I think these were kind of star vehicles for Mr. Schneider, but yeah. So, anyways, good album. Upbeat country, swinging along when you've got your favorite craft beer with you. Whether you're with friends, you want to put on a good mellow country album. All right, good album there. All right. So, okay. So, Too Good to Stop Now. All right. Yeehaw! All right. So, yeah. All right. Where are we? Okay. So, All right. So, it is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 264. It is Sunday, September 3rd, 2023. We are in the middle of a last long weekend of summer. Some of us have got to work tomorrow. This guy. Got a good cigar going. It's a White Rascal Gurkha vanilla flavored cigar. Craft beer for tonight. It's accompanied by Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right. Wow. All right. It is called. All right. It is called Queen Bee Lavender Honey Almond Pale Ale. Trying this for the very first time tonight, and It's by River Road Brewing and Hops in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. Now, as you can tell by my expressions, this won't be in the top 10. This won't be in the high top 10. It's got a sour taste to it. You can taste a little bit of the lavender. You can taste a little bit of the honey and the almond in it, but really sour. I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. And as I see, several people have thrown out numbers and their thoughts on the beer as they've tried it before me. So thank you for for keeping me up to date on this beer. Thank you. Yeah. Good spring and winter beer. All right. Set that aside. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. Bongo solo. Boom. All right. So, yeehaw! Down, down, down. Yeah, and if you're following along, you know what to do if I relight my cigar, a bongo solo, or if the General Lee flies through the air or whatnot. I hope you're playing the drinking game. Shouts out to like Kathy and the Grand Bend crew, Jeremy, Susan, Larry, and whoever else, like Wendy. All right, thank you for watching. The Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 264, Sunday, September 3rd, 2023. All right. So, okay. All right. All right. Had to relight that. Yeah. So, all right. Yeah. So, anyways, too good to stop now. All right. So, yeah. All right. So, anyways, all right. So, oh, yeah. Fuck, that beer just stays. That beer sticks to you. All right. So, anyways, okay, let me pause here, catch my breath for a minute. All right. Boom. Bongo solo there. Now we get to my most favorite time in the blogcast. It is called This Week in Van Halen History. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, August 28th to September 3rd. Here we go. August 28th, 2002, Sammy Hagar, David Lee Roth tour comes to the Tweeter Center for the Performing Arts in Mansfield, Massachusetts. August 28th, 1988, David Lee Roth plays the Monsters of Rock Festival at the Ruhr Stadium in Bochum, West Germany. August 29th, 1995, Van Halen play the Merriweather Post Pavilion in Columbus, Maryland. August 29th, 2013. All right. August 29th, 2013, Sammy Hagar plays the National Park in Washington, D.C. August 30th, 1977. Van Halen begins recording their debut album at Sunset Sound Recorders in Hollywood, California. August 30th, 2008, Sammy Hagar plays the Rock the Bayou Festival in Houston, Texas. August 31st, 1981, Van Halen plays the Jefferson Civic Coliseum in Birmingham, Alabama. August 31st, 1985, Sammy Hagar attends the Day on the Green Festival at Oakland Coliseum in Oakland, California. September 1st, 1978, Van Halen opens for Black Sabbath at the Coliseum in Hampton, Virginia. September 1st, 1986, Van Halen plays the Silver Stadium in Rochester, New York. September 2nd, 1984, Van Halen, in their original lineup, play their final show at the Monsters of Rock in Zeppelin Field in Nuremberg, Germany. And September 2nd, 2016, Sammy Hagar plays the Luau. All right. Sammy Hagar plays the Luau at First Merit Bank Pavilion in Chicago, Illinois. And that is all for this week in Van Halen history. All right. Okay, guys. Okay. All right. All right. Yeehaw! All right. If you've been following along, you know what to do. All right. So we got a good cigar going on here. Um, mm. All right. Before I rate the beer, I'm going to cube the Rubick one more time. I'm going to get I'm trying 20 times. After this, I'll do a Bob Barker salute, and then I'll rate the beer. As you can see, I've got almost a full blue side. I am going to do 20 turns. Last time tonight, cube the Rubick. If I don't, all right. So if I don't get a full blue side or any other full color side, my last blogcast in November for the year, I will tear this apart live on air, and I will tear it apart and restore it to its all full sides, full colors. So here we go. Bongo roll. Here we go. 20 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So as you can see, I ended up with less blue side here. There you go. I'll put it back. But like I said, last broadcast in November, I'll tear it apart live on air, and I will restore all blues, all colors, all full colors, all 9 sides. There we go. So I'll put it back. And as promised, I am going to do a 10 gong salute to Mr. Bob Barker, who passed away in November, or passed away this past week at age 99. So here we go. All right. 1. There we go. There's our 10 gong salute to Mr. Bob Barker of The Price is Right. The late legendary Bob Barker. All right. So anyways, yeah. All right. So anyways, I've given this a lot of thought. Okay. All right. Okay. So where is it? Where is it? All right. So okay. So here we go. What am I going to give it? I'm going to give it my final thoughts on this beer. The final thoughts on this beer is accompanied by Gibson's Finest Whiskey. I got a good cigar going on here, doing a bit of toggling. All right, so, good cigar. It is like a white vanilla White Rascal Gurkha, the craft beer of the night, accompanied by Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right, so, all right, so anyways, all right. So, as you may very well know, I am trying this beer for the very first time tonight. This is it's called Queen Bee Lavender Ale Honey. It is by the River Road Brewing and Hops Brewery in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. It's a good spring and winter beer. Okay, it's got that sour taste I just can't get over. Oh God. All right. So here's my. All right. I'm going to give it 5, and that's being kind. So as I see, many of you are throwing out some numbers tonight. It's just, God, this isn't like okay. I've thought long and hard about this. 5 out of 10. Let me comment on that. There we go. Yeah, so 5 out of 10. Dave, how you doing? You're just in time for Queen Bee Lavender Ale. I mean, if you like sour beers, if you like with honey and pale ale, like lavender, you like beers with honey and lavender and almond in it, this beer is for you, but it's not for me, so that's why I gave it a 5. And I'm being kind, because several people have given me the foresight of giving me the heads up on this beer. So yeah, 5 out of 10 for that. So all right, yeah, I could not. I mean, it's not a do again. It lands. Let's see. All right. So I gave it a 5 out of 10. All right. So 5 out of 10 average. Tastes like every other craft beer, drinkable, but that's it. And I'm being kind. I'm being really kind. So yeah, 5 out of 10. But if you like that type of beer, you like the sourness, you like the almond, you like the honey in it, then that beer is for you. Great. Go out and pick up more of it. But you know what? Tonight, no go. Like, yeah. 5 out of 10. And like I said, I'm being kind. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. All right. Wow. And, yeah, I did bring backup, like another full beer, but I don't think I'm going to, I'll just like, leave it on the side of the road for anybody who wants to, like, come and pick it up there. All right. So, yeah. All right. Yeehaw! All right. So, anyways, yeah. All right. So, I'm going to give you my inspirational, motivational quote now. All right. So, anyways, here we go with that and then that. Like I said, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 264, Sunday, September 3rd, 2023. The inspirational, motivational quote, take time to read, is the foundation of knowledge, and that's by Unknown. So, now, a lot of you have been asking me about t-shirts. Now, all right, so if you want a t-shirt like mine, or like any of these designs, or any designs, t-shirt like mine, or a regular white t-shirt, or any style, they are like $35. That includes shipping and handling, 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. Just inbox me on my blogcast page, my Facebook page, and all right. So, yeah. All right. So just inbox me with like what you want. I've sent like a couple of t-shirts out already. For those people who have t-shirts, why don't you send me pictures? Post pictures of you wearing a t-shirt out and about town. So, just show me what or in action. Again, these t-shirts are $35, shipping and handling included. It's 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. Email me. There's a closer look at the. You know what? So yeah. All right. So bongo solo there. Boom. All right. So anyways, yeah. All right. So that yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah. All right. All right, people. That's it for me. I'm Jim. Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 264. Sunday, September 3rd, 2023. Sorry. We gave a 5 out of 10 to our beer, Queen Bee Lavender Ale Honey from River Road Brewing and Hops in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. With Cube the Rubick. Birthday shoutouts: Tara Lee, Bruce Underhill, Allison Rasheen Pashit, Travis Chappell, Jen DeMore, Tanya Marie, Ryan Royce, Courtney Campbell, Rosella Carr, Jeff Smith, Adam Solomon. Our countdowns, local events: 80 Macon's Run, John Schneider Triple Shot, Dukes of Hazzard-Season 4. Our classic pro wrestling manager, JJ Dillon, The Four Horsemen Part 1. Our classic Star Wars droid, ED-99. Our classic game show host tribute, Salute, Bob Barker. Classic album, John Schneider, Too Good to Stop Now. This Week in Van Halen History. Our inspirational, motivational quote, take time to read, is the foundation of knowledge, by Unknown. Big Jim Blogcast Live. We're going to go out later on, the audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all these audio listening platforms. We listen to your podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. Want to give shout out to watching the Port Elgin Sarnia group, Sarnia Rock. Michelle, you guys rock. Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro classic nostalgia groups. Yeah. All the Van Halen, hard rock, classic rock, hair metal groups. Craft beer, cigars, Star Wars, sci-fi, pro wrestling, blogspot, classic TV and movies. Birthdays, bongos, Rubiks. Dukes of Hazzard, John Schneider. Right on. So, yeah. Bongo solo, boom. All right, thank you, Dave. For everybody, I'm Jim, Big Jims Blogcast Live. Continue on with your weekend, your long weekend, last long weekend of summer. You will see me next weekend. All right, people, that's it for me. All right. Oh yeah, one last time. Yeehaw! All right. So, anyways, excuse me. Big Jims Blogcast Live version 5.0, episode 264. Sunday, September 3rd, 2023. All right, people. Cheers, and I'm out of here. And you will see me next weekend. So, all right. Goodbye, everyone.